everybody. Welcome to Super Centric, where we take a look at follow-ups in the media to see how they stack up against their predecessor. I am Nate, and she is the Helen to my John, Sandra. You getting confused with Bill and Ted? Yeah. How you doing?
Great.
Great?
Yes. You know what?
What?
Do over.
Okay.
You are Nate,
Yeah?
and I'm the high table. Because I make the rules.
Okay. I am
And
John,
you
and
follow the rules.
Yeah, well, we know about John Wick. He don't follow the rules closely. Okay, sassy britches. Let's welcome any newcomers who have found us, as well as our tried and true regulars. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button like John Wick. The little notification bell. You don't want to miss out on any old stuff or new stuff like Jurassic Park Dominion's coming up, and anything old like our Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation, or any of Steffi's hot takes. You just never know when she's gonna phone in and drop a mouthful.
Should we say hi to everybody in the chat?
Yeah, let's see who's in the chat.
Okay, you know what? We have... Oh. Sandra's Beating Heart Treasures popped in. Say
Wow.
hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Who else is in the chat?
Cindy Blake.
Big Mama Blake?
Big Mama Blake. Just hanging, waiting for the show to start. Some punk named Nathan Blake.
Yeah. Blakes are nothing but trouble.
That troll.
That troll.
Nathan's
Nate.
trolling us. Poison ousting.
Yep.
That's a Justin.
Yeah.
Haha.
That...
He says, I can hear.
Excellent.
And Halfwits, is that the
that-
other Justin?
yeah.
Okay, sweet.
We've got the Justins in the house.
It says that we should have photoshopped Nate's face onto John Wick. Well, I would have, but I ran out of time.
We don't have the. It's not in the budget.
No, it's in the budget. I ran out of time.
Oh, I didn't think it was in the budget.
I have Photoshop.
Okay.
How do you think I do all the other posters?
My job is just to, derail you. Like how John derails the
Some days, yes. Some days, yes. I have a good memory. Other days, yeah. What's the question? Other days I forget why I walk into a room.
Well, you got to leave the room and then walk into.
I don't
the
even
room.
have to leave the room. I'll be like, well, I have to go get something out of the other room.
All I know is if I leave a room, I got to go to the back room to get A, B, or C. And when I get there, I'm like, why did I come here? Let me go back to the other side of the house. Maybe
I can
I'll
get to the
remember.
doorway and be like, what was I going out there for?
Excellent.
Anyways, what's next?
Probably housekeeping.
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 I just cleaned the house. Can you keep it clean for 10 minutes?
No, not when I'm home 2 days in a row.
Why do you hate me?
Because I have spoken.
Housekeeping. Let's see here. If you're looking for some more sequel-centric content, head on over to patreon.com/ Jesus Christ. Sequel-centric. I will hit you.
I know you will. Everybody will see that when we release the Jurassic Park review.
I will smack you.
I know.
And for 1 gold coin, you can access a plethora of entertainment right now, including blooper reels to
The various movies.
Don't speak for me. Thank you very much.
Have you spoken?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Including blooper reels from various movie reviews, plus the rough extended cuts of Bill and Ted's excellent fireside chat.
Excellent.
And Jurassic Park Dominion.
Speaking of Patreon, we here at Super Centric would like to thank for the your contributions make for small studio upgrades like the popcorn box, and then bigger ones like the muff mic.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and we also, I forgot, want to welcome Victoria, who's a new Patreon member at the dollar tier. She joined us. So anybody that joins us at the dollar tier, Justin 1 or Justin 2, you get a shout out when you join. We also want to we just found out recently, we got on the audio end of podcasting, we got some international listeners in Europe and South America. So thank you for your support as well.
No, that was Patreon. Oh yeah. Never mind.
No, Victoria was.
Yeah. I'm shutting up.
Okay. As of today, Sequel Centric is at around 111 subscribers. When we get to 150, what will happen at 150? Who knows? Will be another donut hole disaster or another food review.
Another round of Stump the Chump.
Oh, is that what we're going to do? A live?
I don't know.
Okay.
You said we could. Anything can happen.
Yeah, this is true. What's next, Sandy?
What movie are we reviewing today?
No,
Sandy?
I think you skipped something about.
I did.
Yeah. When you're at the tiers, that gives you the opportunity to.
It doesn't want to work.
When you're at the super and outrageous tiers, that will gives you the ability to give us a sequel movie or a spinoff like Star Wars Episode 8 or Star Wars Visions Volume 2.
Oh, anyone at the super or outrageous tiers have the opportunity to pick a sequel.
Pick a season, fall.
Or well,
Summer.
could have been the season of a TV show.
True.
Or a spinoff like Star Wars Episode. How many is that? 8?
That's 8.
Or Star Wars Visions Volume 2 for us to review. Try one of those levels today.
I like how you just went over what I just said.
Well, I rolled back up.
Doesn't count unless you say it. Is that what you're saying?
Whatever.
Okay. What are we reviewing today? What's on the docket there?
Hold on.
High table? Since you're not Sandy, you're
Today's
the high table.
blockbuster movie is John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Oops, sorry. Sorry, kids. Picked out by Super Centric Jonathan. Obviously, this flick is the second sequel in this kick-ass, take-no-names franchise. What's your history with the W dots? The John Wick IP, Nathaniel?
You were crossing the streams because John Blake calls the internet the W dot thing, and then there's John Wick. Is that
apparently my brain is working on another
level
channel?
Bring it this way. Bring the sequel-centric channel this way.
It's not here.
Just push the
Maybe
buttons.
I just need to eat another one of my.
Have another donut. My history with the John Wick IP.
Haven't had breakfast, guys.
Been aware of it since the first movie in 2014. The one thing that prevented me from watching this by myself or with you was, the dog scene. So once Jonathan
Dirty rotten
decided,
bastards.
he found out that I had never seen it, so he's like, well, I'm going to the $10 level, so, and then I want you to review John Wick 3, which, made us watch all the ones that are currently available on streaming or DVD, whatever, 8-track. Glad I got over that hump. Fortunately, the dog thing happens within the first 10 minutes of the movie, and the rest of the first movie.
Are we going to have spoilers today?
Yes, spoilers.
Okay.
Galore.
So,
what's your,
what's my,
what's your
mine's
history?
the same as yours.
Yeah.
Would you like to know what's going on in the chat and then their history with the franchise?
Yes, what's the history with all of our...
So, I'm going to say Justin P and Justin H.
Am I allowed to eat this chocolate donut? The look of death from the high table. Okay. I will have... Can I have this glazed one?
Yes.
Okay. You want the powdered donut?
You can have it.
Thank you.
Ow. Don't be screwing up your elbow again.
It's okay. What's the history with everybody with John Wick in the chat? Is Matt the mobile movie guy in the chat?
I don't see him yet. Justin P. He says he watched the first 20 minutes of the first one. Yeah, I bet I can guess why.
Get over that hump.
Yeah, you gotta get past that hump. It's hard. It's a hard.
Jimmy the Cop was hilarious.
It's a hard bump to get past, but and been meaning. He says he's been meaning to finish it. The other Justin, MVP patrons. Yes, you are. You all are.
You get extra bonus points because you're in the live chat.
And then Halfwit says, doesn't his dog die in this one, or only the first one?
Only the first one.
Yes. There's your first spoiler.
First spoiler to the first movie, even though we're chatting.
Well, no, you could say throughout the franchise.
True, it all happens within 2 weeks.
Yeah, Justin P says it would be pretty messed up if he got another dog and that got killed too. Imagine every movie is a different pet that gets killed. Nope.
No.
Nope. So
I've got a con about John Wick's new dog in this movie, but
DOG?
Yeah, DOG. That's very clever. Big Mama Blake will know about that. And
so will Stuffy.
Steph. I don't think Haley ever told Justin about her DOG, who video bombed the wedding. Okay. Let's go on to some movie facts.
I gotta roll it up. Movie facts, Nate.
John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, released on May 17th, 2019. So 10 or so months prior to the pandemic over here.
Before COVID.
Rated R plus with a running time of 100.
BC.
Before COVID, excellent. The running time 131 minutes. Directed by Chad Stahelski. Screenplay by Derek Kolstad, Shay Hatton, Chris Collins, and Mark Abrams. I'm gonna scroll down to see if it will music what.
Yeah, you scroll so I quit sticking my boobs in the mic.
Well, you don't have to say enhanced upper body strength. How do you scroll this down?
This little thing right here.
I tried, but it wasn't working.
It's having a hissy fit.
Okay. Story by Derek Kolstad. Music by Tyler, not Taylor. Tyler Bates, Joel J. Richard. Distributed by Lionsgate. A budget of $75 million. But the take home at the box office was, if I can look real close, like $327.7 million. I would say success.
Woo! That's a lot. The film centers around John Wick going on the run from a legion of hitmen after a $14 million bounty is placed on his head for the murder of a member of the High Table on sacred grounds. Scared grounds, huh?
Yeah, well.
Sacred grounds at the...
We're at a cemetery.
At the New York Continental. Does Winston, Sophia, or the Bowery King help John in his hour of need and suffer a death mark from the adjudicator?
Suffer a death mark from the adjudicator?
Adjudicator.
The agitator? No, that's Steph. That's stuffy.
I was trying to say educator.
No, I thought you said agitator. I'm like, well, that'd be stuffy. You want my thoughts and impressions?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, thanks, High Table.
You're gonna give it to me whether I like it or not.
This is kind of a little bit of a pro.
Speaking of the agitator,
has she entered?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The agitator is here. The great thing about coming this late to the IP, you can sit down and just have a great weekend and watch all the movies back to back. I mean, last weekend when we got finished watching 2, I wanted to immediately go into 3 because how it ended,
Mm-hmm.
But had to wait.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Don't want to burn you out. once again, this movie didn't disappoint me.
You heard nothing.
For the most part, the director and the writers come up with new ways to entertain us in this franchise, even though John's basically doing the same thing, you know, like the fight scene in the pool, and one of your favorite scenes. I won't say.
Yeah, don't say it yet. Jerk.
But the one thing I like about this world, there are rules, and the rules, the characters, and the men coming back for more. I haven't seen 4 yet, but so far,
Nothing.
But so far, 2 is my favorite. What are your thoughts and impressions?
Well, apparently I didn't have any written thoughts, so I gotta wing it. I'm going rogue.
Great, like John Wick.
I don't follow the rules; I make them.
Okay, high table.
You got it.
What are your thoughts about
The third movie?
the third movie, or in the franchise in general?
It was another epic tale of action. There were some great chase scenes. I think all of them have. I don't remember the first. Did the first one have a chase scene?
Yeah, you're talking about him. It was raining.
Oh, in the car. That's right. See, I told you. Memory comes and goes. It had a couple of there was the horse chasing.
Yeah.
And the motorcycles in the third one, and then the motorcycle one in the second one.
Yeah.
And the car chasing scene in the first one. So they had some really great chase scenes. I enjoyed, action packed.
Yeah.
And lots of playtime with the guns.
Yeah.
And
guns. Need lots of guns.
You just said my favorite line.
Sorry.
Ruined it. Spoilers.
Sorry. I didn't know. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know if they did that on purpose as an homage to the first Matrix movie or not, but it was great.
Yeah. So, let's move on to pros and cons.
Okay.
Pro for you, Nate. And don't you steal one of mine.
I was waiting for the little graphic to throw up, but.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me do that. Jesus Christ.
For people who watch it later. Let's try to act professional. Even though we're not.
Yeah, you know.
You want to read off?
Far from it.
You want to read off the pros?
Are we gonna do this piggyback?
Yeah, you can read the. We're gonna try something a little bit different. We're just gonna quickly shoot down the pros and have a quick little thought about it, and then shoot down the cons.
A pro is you get more of that John Wick action we've come to enjoy, as I have previously stated.
Yep.
You're up.
The third movie immediately picks up after Chapter 2, which is perfect for a weekend marathon with your home theater, random weekend, or like Thanksgiving or whatever.
Or if you just have a TV.
Yeah.
John Wick plays by his own rules, so the High Table and the Elder have a wild card that can't be controlled.
And I think
this one's
earlier.
Mine.
Okay.
The creative way John uses the horses in the fight.
Yeah. I heard on another podcast review they used the term horse foo.
No, just sorting some stuff out.
I don't know if everybody's back to the pros and cons.
Want me to roll it again?
Yeah. Roll the. Not really a pro.
Yeah, I turn that off.
Third time's
you know, I got too many buttons going on here.
I know, you need a second screen. We're saving up for that.
No, I need one of them things that Duff had.
Gotcha. Had? He liquidated everything.
He might have.
Mike, the catch-22 of this movie is the new dog sees no action. So on the one hand, I'm glad that nothing happens to the new dog that he gets at the end of 1. But it's like you have this new dog, kind of gets sidelined, but he, technically, he doesn't have enough time to train the dog, like Halle Berry's dogs.
Well, then I
Sophia.
don't think he names it because you name it and you get attached to it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's roll down the cons, and then we'll see what's going on in the chat. Let's just roll down the cons quickly.
I'm trying to roll the dang thing. Why is it being such a turd ball?
I don't know. One of my cons is didn't get to see it in the theaters. So.
Yeah, didn't get to see it. Some parts felt a little long.
Mm-hmm. It's 2 hours 11 minutes, but like the third act, some parts just felt like it kind of dragged.
It's like, oh, another fight, another gun scene. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's
but I mean,
it's a minor con.
I know, yeah, and I know that's the premise of the movie. He's an assassin.
And didn't care for the adjudicator and her attitude. The moment she walked in, I didn't like her. That's just, my opinion.
Well, yeah, I don't think we were supposed to.
True.
So she pulled it off.
Yeah. Just, yeah. You kind of like Winston. There's this some relationship between Winston and John Wick. I don't know if it's a father thing or a mentor figure, but, and she comes in, lays down her coin and all this other stuff, and it's like, oh my God.
Some of Keanu's movements were a little slow in the fight scenes, but
considering
I know he did a lot of heavy training, between this and the Matrix, and
I think he's right around my age, but still, you got to figure.
Well, yeah, some of his movements were kind of like me when I get up in the morning.
Well, you got to figure, he's almost been fighting nonstop,
Well, yeah, I mean, I probably
about a week straight, so yeah.
I'd be, moving slow and limping too.
One of the things I thought was curious is he went to Casablanca, and when I think of Casablanca, I think of the Humphrey Bogart movie Casablanca. So I thought that was an interesting choice.
No, you would not.
What's going on?
All right, there's trouble in the chat.
Okay, what's going on in the chat?
All right, somebody's going to get smacked.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me roll it up.
Is Stuffy causing problems?
Yeah,
Does she need to call?
she's always.
She need to call in with her hot takes.
She was making her coffee for the children.
What's going down, Funky Brown?
I can't say what she said, but I'll say she's making coffee for the children.
Gotcha. When the children cry.
Yeah, we know. I'm keeping my opinion to myself. I don't think they pay attention to the chat sometimes. No, we do. They'll catch up. Don't you worry. Yes, you know. I know.
How about doing the movie review with you guys?
Yeah.
No phlegm in the mic, please.
Let's see. Where is this at?
This is boring content.
I'm sorry. I'm getting there. Hold on. Stuffy was saying, put your patience pants on. Justin's antagonizing, saying sneak some whiskey into Nate's coffee. And I said, that's why I said no. And Steph said if she was here, she would. And I said no. Then he wouldn't need the binky.
Where is the binky anyways?
Right there. You just wanted to think you'd spit it out.
Is that what's missing on the backdrop? Is the binky along with all the other props?
You're such a twit.
Did you say twit or turd?
Twat.
Either way. What else is going in? Is that it?
That's it. We're caught up. We're caught up. We got we got some fun facts.
Should we read the fun facts before or after Stuffy calls in with her hot take?
Does she have a hot take? I haven't flashed her screen.
Well, light it up.
Light it up.
Like Commissioner Gordon does the Batman.
Where is it?
I don't know.
There we go. Nate, lay some fun facts on us.
John Wick Chapter 3 is the first movie in the franchise to receive a subtitle.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Yep.
it?
Parabellum is taken from the Latin
Oh.
phrase "si vis pactum
Si vis.
parabellum," which means if you want peace, prepare for
Why's
war.
she calling my phone?
Sequel Centric, you're live. What's your hot take?
Called the wrong phone.
Somebody needs to teach me how to throw a hot dog like a football or a baseball, and I don't know where to go to get training for that. That is all.
There you go. I thought she was going to say something about knife throwing or something from the John Wick movie, but
Well,
no.
she hasn't seen them, so she
True.
doesn't know about that scene.
True. But it's not like it's the only, assassin movie where they've thrown knives.
Hey, Eduardo's here.
Finally, he made it for the last 5 minutes.
He says, hola,
Hola.
hola, hola.
What's another fun fact, Sandy?
Keanu, I don't know what the hell that was, learned to throw knives, and it was his idea for the desert scene.
Yeah, the desert scene was pretty cool. Reminds me of Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah.
With, was it Peter O'Toole was in that movie, I think? I could be wrong.
And this is the third franchise Sequel Centric has reviewed with Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
The Matrix, Bill and Ted being the other two.
Yes. The Matrix Resurrections and the Bill and Ted excellent fireside chat.
What's your favorite scene, Nate?
My favorite scene, there's so many great scenes in this, from the knife fight in the beginning to the motorcycles on the bridge. And Zero was, you're like, who's that guy? Oh,
Oh, yeah, I'm like, that's the dude from Iron Chef America.
yeah. Yeah, he was, yeah.
He was the chairman on Iron Chef America.
But yeah, I liked him in this role. And my favorite line ties it with him and John talking at the Continental.
Mine is is John Wick using the horse to do the fighting.
Oh, yeah. Scene.
That was an awesome scene. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite lines in the movie is, Zero and Wick are fighting on the motorcycles and whatever, and they land in front of the Continental, and John just puts his hand on the doorstep, which grants him, you can't conduct business on any Continental because it's holy ground.
Yeah.
So they're sitting on they're sitting in a chair or couch or whatever, waiting for Winston to come out, the manager, and the concierge comes out, Sharon, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
And John gets up to go talk to Winston, and then Zero goes, John, you and I are a lot alike, and he's like, no, we're not. He goes, yeah. He goes, we're the masters of death. I'm like, ooh, I like that line. That's a good line. What's your
They can't be masters of the universe.
They have the power. So what's you got a favorite line?
Well, yeah, you already said it. But it's when, he says, what do you need? He says, I need guns. Lots of guns.
Yeah. The other, it's not my favorite scene, but it really caught me off guard, is when Wick and Sophia were fighting their way out.
Yeah.
Of that little base or
Well,
whatever.
that's because she started shit. Well, actually, he started this.
Well, yeah. Anyways, she had 2 dogs, and she kept whistling, and they kept attacking people, and then she could shoot other people and then shoot them later. But one of these dogs, she was struggling with someone, and she whistled to one of the dogs. She kind of leaned over. The dog ran at full speed, jumped on her back, leapt. Used it as a stepping stone, kind of ran up this wall that must have been 5 feet high, and there was a dude at the top. So run, hop, spring, run up the wall. He's at the top, and he takes down the guy. That was the most
amazing.
That's one of the more amazing moments of this movie.
See what dogs can do when properly trained?
Yeah. But that was the whole, they got some information from John. He wanted a gift. He's like, I'll take one of your dogs. And she's like, no. And then he shoots the dog. Fortunately, the dog was wearing a bulletproof vest, and then she snaps.
Yeah.
And they start shooting up.
I'd snap too.
And then when they cleared that first room, she just kind of looks at John. She's like, he shot my dog, and John's like, I understand.
I get it.
I get it.
Are you Batman?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, Batman.
My Keanu sucks.
Ow.
So let's head on over on Does This Sequel.
Does it sequel?
Does it
Well,
sequel?
I don't know. Does it sequel? Yes.
You want to go first, Sandy?
Yes. Yes, it does. The movie does sequel. It's another epic tale in the life of this character.
Another life or another week?
another day in the life of.
Well, like I read somewhere, like the first 3 John Wick movies all
Happened
span over like in a 2-week period,
in a 2 week. Okay, well,
which
that
is
makes sense.
crazy.
That makes sense, considering he goes global.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's another epic tale with lots of action and adventure. Well, I don't know about adventure, but
Well, he gets to go to Casablanca.
yeah.
That's an adventure.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I know it's not like Indiana Jones, but there's
Yeah,
there's fisticuffs.
yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
Indy's not like throwing hatchets and knives at people. He's usually cracking
Action
the whip.
and suspense. There we go. That's better. Yes, it does.
Excellent.
How about you?
For me, the movie sequels as well. It continues the story of the struggles of John Wick, plus the choices he makes and the consequences that come after those choices. So, since we're gonna roll right into what our verdict is, I would say watch it once or twice, and if you're a fan of it, buy it. But definitely a watch it. What's your verdict?
I will agree with you on the watch it. Yes. Do I have to do the thing?
I don't know. Do we have it?
Not the new one.
Not, well, I mean,
We still have the Viking.
Well, one day the Viking watch it, ditch it,
Will be
fire it, will be
retired.
gone, but not today.
Yes. So, I didn't do that.
You want to do a quick chat about candles? I can grab
Mia Bella candles, they're great. You should buy one. What's that? I mean, and they sell themselves. I mean, look at that. Just that alone. You've got all natural palm wax. They are made here in America.
Are these natural?
They are sustainable. God, words are hard. They
This one's pumpkin apple.
pumpkin apple. This one's blueberry, and I can still smell it. Ooh, blueberry. They
one's
have
This one's labeled romance.
They're coming
but-
out with a new scent every month. May 1st will be another new scent, strawberry shortcake, which, based on their description, it sounds wonderful.
Well, their lemon cake that came out last year was good.
Yeah, lemon cake was good.
Fruit Loops, the Fruit Loops candle was
Oh my gosh,
crazy.
that was spot on. So was the bubble gum.
Yeah. You want the smell, but you don't want the cavities. Yeah.
I'm just seeing what's going on in the chat.
What's going on in the chat before we Sign
Shenanigans.
out.
There's still shenanigans going on.
shenanigans? Where's Mother Tucker?
So, yeah, where is Mother Tucker? I told her.
Yeah, whatever.
She's probably sleeping.
Where's Aunt Paula?
I don't know.
Did you tell Aunt Paula? She's always a hoot and a half when she's
Yeah,
in
I
the
know.
chat.
Because I'm the little redheaded brat.
Well, I think that's about it, unless you want to read anything from the chat.
No.
Okay.
So, anyways, back to the we talk about candles, and I don't even give my website.
Well,
Mini. Well, because you start rambling off on some other subject.
come on, high table. Let's head on over to.
Do ya see what I have to put up with?
You're the luckiest girl in the world.
No wonder
I got good news. I'm going to work tomorrow.
No wonder I have to be medicated. For all of these scents and more, head on over to, what is it? Sandra's Candles.
It's not sequel centric, I can tell you that.
That's what I almost said. Sandra'sCandles.com. Yeah. Or you can hit up my number one salesman, Nate.
If you work at Toyota Carlsbad.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's it for today. And our review on John Wick 3, Parabellum. Hope you enjoyed listening to us. We had fun talking about it and interacting with you in the chat. What do we have on the calendar next, Sandy?
I don't know. What do we have on tap next?
Well, next month is May.
Oh, we have May. We have most likely something Star Wars. And we have our anniversary episode
Well,
for me.
yeah. 2 years. As of tomorrow, you'll mark your 2-year anniversary.
Yay me.
Will there be cake? Will there be shenanigans?
There better be.
Who knows?
Or you're fired.
If you want a preview of last year's anniversary, go over to YouTube or the Patreon. No, not the Patreon. The YouTube or the podcasting apps. We're there. Don't forget check out the Keanu and non-Keanu content.
Yeah, and my number one salesman's kind of been slacking off lately.
You're welcome. Well,
Sell.
I can only put the candles in the back or come back with a truckload full of cans from John from Red Barn. So it's one or the other. You can't have both.
Okay. Well, either one, I don't care.
Okay.
They both give me money.
Gotcha.
They both make me money. And yeah, shenanigans on a stick. Mm-hmm.
Well,
what else we got?
Until next time, got to ask yourself this one question.
Does a sequel? Bye.
Yeah, everybody have a great